Hey everybody, how's it going? So today I learned something very interesting, and I thought I would share it with all of you and people out there who might be as stupid as I am. I learned something today about reading manuals, warning labels, and caution signs. Admittedly, there are certain items where I'll admit I don't read the warning label, I don't read the caution sign because I just expect it to be ridiculous. So for instance, let's say I would have like an air freshener at an antique store yesterday. I don't really put much mind to a caution on it because I would imagine that it's going to say stuff like, don't eat it, keep it away from kids, blah blah blah, just stuff that that's what I would expect to be on the caution. Here it says keep out of reach of children, should hang freely to avoid staining surfaces. Okay, staining surfaces, avoid contact with plastic, stuff like that. Okay, so it may stain a surface, not the biggest deal. So I had this air freshener, and I was really excited about this after I left the store. I had it hanging for a bit. I remember I picked it up to do this. I looked it down over here. I was in a rush to get where we were going. I didn't really think much of it, and check this out. So air freshener versus car, air freshener 1. So this is a giant looking scratch with a bunch of notches over here. You can see there's a bunch of little notches going all the way across that happened from this air freshener being right here. It's obviously the air freshener because it's pretty much the exact width of the air freshener. Now, staining, I could see, like you get water on it and you rub it on your shirt, fine. I honestly didn't know that an air freshener could actually eat through the material on a car, but now I know. Did you ever think that this could happen, Erica? Did you know about this?
No, because it's a staining,
Yeah,
they said it could destroy. Do not allow contact with upholstery, plastic, painted or varnished surfaces. I would assume that it would be okay. Maybe we end up with a light stain, whatever. Small, yeah.
I honestly never even thought to read the caution or a warning label in text on the back of an air freshener before, but now I've learned why that is important.
Yeah.
And and the other thing with it that is kind of, how do I put this? I've never been an air freshener person before. I've never been a person that, plugs in those Glade things or uses air freshener in a room if something doesn't smell particularly nice. But it does make me wonder, do I want to have something that has the capability to eat through my vehicle if it is sitting there? Do I want to breathe that? I mean, like, asking that, do you actually want to breathe this in knowing that this thing just ate through a portion of your car?
My lungs is not as strong as that piece of plastic.
I would think that my lungs are not as strong as the piece of plastic either. And again, I'm a dude that cheated on his chemistry regions to get out of high school. So I'm not the person you should be asking about chemistry. But that's kind of...
It looks so innocent, doesn't it?
It does look very, very innocent. But it is not innocent at all. I wonder if this is common knowledge. Like, is there somebody else out there that's, just taken a piece of air freshener or and just put it down and didn't think anything of it and then it just ate through their table or something? Like, is this common knowledge, or is this something that I'm going to see people say, oh, wow, I didn't know that? Because, from time to time, like, you'll see people in comment sections go, well, obviously this equals that and blah, blah, blah. Of course you should know that, you moron. But he has no idea. He's just saying that to feel better about himself. But I'm very curious if this is like a common knowledge thing, that if you get some hinky-dinky air freshener and you just so happen to place it down on something, that it will eat through it. That's very interesting. Yeah.
So at the end of it, now when you look at that, look at this. See, these are real notches, you guys. See?
Yeah, you could put your nail in each one of those.
Yeah, it's like if you got like a flathead screwdriver and you went like that. It's kind of surprising.
That's interesting.
But
very, very
you know what this is? It's a learning experience.
That is a learning experience.
Never put an air freshener over there.
Be careful where you put your air freshener down.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, my mother used to, every time we had a drink and we put a drink down on a table without a coaster and put a coaster there. Mm-hmm. Even though the drink didn't really do much without the coaster. But what she never told me was that it's much more important to do that with air fresheners. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.